Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We're here with Brother Dakota, who is a recent revert from
Alabama.
Alabama. Okay, Brother Dakota is a new Muslim, and he's going to tell us a little bit about how he came to Islam. Brother Dakota, go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. So I grew up in a Methodist household. Very great parents, awesome people. Strong Christian family by all accounts. And I'd always just kind of had a question about Jesus' character, and that was what threw me out into the open for the longest time. My uncle bought me the books of Apocrypha, started reading them, and stuff wasn't adding up to what I'm hearing in church. And time flies, go through a divorce, and I meet somebody who just recently had a little bit of a flop in their religion, and through that I had an opportunity to go out to Georgia and find the East Cobb community, in which I fell in love with it. I found answers I could never find. And
What were some of those questions you had?
One huge question is, how can Jesus be on the same page as somebody who created him? And then how can you kill a god? That would make them immortal at that point. So if you died on a cross, wouldn't that make you immortal? And if
What did the church tell you when you were asking them those questions?
Tons of answers came. There's 4 or 5 that come to mind. One that was argued, and unfortunately it didn't work for me, is how can you explain that if a son is also the father, how can the father be the son to himself? And it's like it's a trinity, and so he sent his son down here to die, and it's at this point it's a payment, not so much a mercy. Paid in blood would have to be a sacrifice of the same flavor of you, right? So to me, it just didn't make any sense. Mm-hmm. And they kept beating around that bush, but never giving me this is the answer. And I'd gone to other folks who had kind of said the same thing, and it's just not logical, if that makes sense. Not that Allah is beyond capability of doing non-logical things, but the fundamental principle would be just that.
What message do you have for the people learning about Islam who want to learn more about Islam, and what suggestions do you have for them?
Is this a global, or can they only see us in the U.S.?
It's going to be on YouTube, on Instagram, all over the place.
For the brothers and sisters in the United States, remember that you have the freedom to explore this completely with nothing. Just do that. Globally, do the same thing. Don't be afraid to step into a world that you don't understand, because the answers that are there are better for you in a lot of cases. If you stay inside, if you're a peach inside of a can, you're never going to be able to turn into a peach cobbler if you stay inside the can. That's a little redneck coming at me there. But just get out there, explore it. You will find that there's, just like in relationships, there's his side, her side, and the truth. If you listen to one side, you listen to media, you listen to whatever, you're only going to have that. Go explore it for yourself, make your own decisions. Allah will guide you in that, and don't be afraid to do it. Just get out there and have faith that you will find the answers, and you will. Ask and you shall receive, if you will. So that would be my answer.
Thank you, brother. For you guys, if you want to know more information about Islam, just reach out to us on Instagram, on YouTube, send us a message or DM, and we'll be gladly help you out with any kind of books, information you need. We got free books, free brochures. Everything is 100% free for you guys. All right. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.